And we're here, fuckers.
Woo!
Cam's gonna do most of the talking. I'm just gonna sit here and pretend that I care.
Can I have the mouse?
No.
Oh.
Why would I allow you to have the mouse?
Well, I kind of needed to click the screen so I can read more dialogue.
You don't need it. It's all but an illusion.
'Tis all but my foot up your ass!
Put your foot up my ass, I might come.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm undefeated.
Alright, Pixel. It's your turn to read. No. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. What are you looking for? It's a marshmallow.
I know it's a marshmallow.
Yes. Yes, Pixel. I see. Hello, Dog Scratch, Justin, and Jelly. And we got everyone here today.
How do I tell them?
Just tell them.
Tell them what?
The thing.
I'm not telling them because that makes me seem like
Oh my good god.
a baby little bitch.
If you would like to dono, Streamlabs Dono is up now.
Cam is lying to you, it's not true. False.
There should be
false allegations.
There should be link in description. Coconut Dr. Pepper has no right to taste as good as it does. Coconut? The fuck? How have I not heard about Coconut Dr. Pepper? I mean, yeah, that's true. Mr. Delight. Coconut. Supposedly, Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
Dude! God.
Marshmallow. Our store carries it as of, like, yesterday. Oh, dude. Sick. Close that.
I will donate when that's poor.
Felt that, Justin. We're not... Like, I hope you guys know, like, we're not telling you donate all your life savings. Donate your 401k plan. No, we're not telling you to do that.
That's exactly what I'm telling them to do. Donate your entire life savings. Donate your 401k plan for me.
Donate your little brother's college fund.
Yes, donate your little...
Fuck his education, he doesn't need it.
Colors.
That stupid little iPad
Grab
kid.
your mom's credit card.
Stupid little iPad kid. College for him? Nah.
Fuck that little hoe.
Alexa, donate life savings. No, we're not telling you to do that.
I am, though. Don't listen to Cam, listen to me.
Did we get new windows? In the game. I don't remember these being here.
Oh, well, I haven't seen this window without a curtain in a long time, and Marshmallow ripped the curtain down and he go, "Did we get new windows?" And I'm like, what?
No, not our actual windows. I mean these windows. No way, Jose. I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there, Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Yo, get your boy dog. Why is he staring at me like that?
I'm going to...
Dude, he's a baby.
I'm going to donate my mom's whole credit card.
Please do. Also, like, no joke, when we officially make merch, the first piece of merch is straight up going to be a shirt that says your mom. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. That is our official first piece.
Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm going to head back to Karain Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back to have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Pearl's just so caught up with her fantasy, she forgot for some. Alexa, donating porn savings. What the fuck?
Those windows were definitely always there. Well, I knew that the windows were the same, but I meant I don't remember having blinds on them. Sacred urn given to pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation.
That was fucking fast.
Giant building just outside the window. It's a Gatewater Hotel, high-class luxury hotel. Chain is getting so rich that they bought a whole new chunk of the next town over. Started building a huge theme park. It's going to be called Gatewater Land. And I think
that's gonna turn into something later.
And to think that 2 years ago it was just a little hotel for businessmen. I knew it would be the day. I knew it would be the day that I didn't bring my frickin' headphones and Ralph would want to voice chat and that I would never be able to hear him.
Plug that hoe in! Plug it in, I gotta hear daddy.
Bitch?
I gotta hear daddy. I gotta hear daddy.
Dad.
Dave.
Daddy.
Okay, Dave.
Daddy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm playing Genshin Impact.
Do you want to know about Gatewater Land?
No. Not yet.
No.
I want to know about your mom's Gatewaters, though.
Damn.
I was gonna say my mother's probably drier than the Sahara Desert, but whatever. Okay.
Maya, close your legs. Stop being a whore.
It won't let me tip.
What do you mean it won't let you tip?
What?
It should.
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Am confuzzled.
Fucking fused.
Dog scratch. Explain thyself.
Isn't it obvious we should get out there and investigate the murder? I
That
would
was
love to
good,
read
Justin.
more
I'll
of the
give you that one.
screen.
Dick.
I would love to read more of the screen if a giant fucking Pepsi wasn't in the way. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Gotta put that in there.
Tip button isn't doing anything.
Try to give yourself a... Because I just tried to, like, quote-unquote, donate to myself. Why don't you, like... Did you put in a username? Because it wants you to put, like, a username. I'll get my penis out of your way.
Thank you.
I'm trying to 100% explore this new area, bro.
Or do you mean that there's no tip action happening on the screen? Because if so, I thought I had one set up a while back.
I need one of them bitch-ass floating books.
What?
I'm trying to catch a floating book. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
Hello,
Melissa, what's up?
Her name's Chevy now.
Yeah, her name's
Oh,
Chevy.
Chevy?
Chevy.
Like Chevy, like the...
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a Chevy
Ram?
Silverado.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna try a thing.
My bad.
No, it's good. They didn't tell us till like... It wasn't yesterday, it was like the day before, I think.
Yeah, because I didn't stream yesterday because I was, like, emotionally destroyed.
Bro, I was fucking physically destroyed. Like, I thought I was sick yesterday.
Yeah, but then you got Arlecchino's weapon. It was okay.
Yeah, at 2 in the morning.
You're welcome.
Jelly
Thank
says
you,
that hers is
obviously.
working, so... Hold up. I'm gonna switch it to be right back.
I'm getting gangbanged. Don't switch to be right back. There's no point.
No, because I'm trying to do a thing.
What the fuck are you doing? The alert boxes are working. I think he's just having an issue with it.
I cannot tip. So I guess it just won't let them tip.
Oh, that's okay. Guess I don't need it then. Get fucked.
Apparently. I is poor.
Same.
Oh, wait, can you not?
Oh, she can't tip because she has no money.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was like with dog scratches issue where you couldn't tip.
I was about to
because
say,
of
like, I thought you meant like it just... No, it's because I'm poor, not I can't tip.
Oh, I knew that's what Jelly meant, bro. That's why I said same.
Well, at first we thought it was like dog scratches issues. It's marshmallow.
I know. I'm trying to explore your mom's deep and dark caverns. Allow me a moment. Wait, I'm
Be
still
right
trying
back.
to think.
Music's pretty vibey.
Yeah, we could go back to the live scene.
Well, because I had like a dono thing that used to pop up when people would donate, but like I had it set up for you and now it's not there.
He hasn't donated yet.
Oh.
You humongous fucking brain.
Says max tip is $5. Huh.
Yeah, because I limited it to 5 so that people couldn't send me a shitload of money. I could change that though if you want. Should I just belch? Fuck.
Says we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Misty Light? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? You're not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Ugh. Speaking of asking around, got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh? You pet. But there's something a little different about it. I mean, besides the fact it's slathered in hot pink paint. Don't me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. Clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Aya doesn't know, but a year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out once she gets back to Korean Village. Christ, the dono message is teeny tiny.
I didn't even get to see it. I was not paying
didn't even see
attention.
it
My bad.
either.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, see, it's right here.
I was on Twitter
Click it
looking
again.
up Eminem in his new album.
Let me see if I can, like... I used to have coin thingy that would pop up.
Well, thank you so much, Dog Scratch. Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
thank you.
Hopefully that's a little easier to see. Okay, let's try it one more time. Just to see if...
Yeah, that's more noticeable.
Yeah, that's better. Google, show me this guy's balls.
Okay. I'll lock it there. But yeah, I used to have like a little 8-bit tip jar thing that popped up, but now it won't do the thing. Unless we may have deleted it, that may be the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. Oh, shit. So, I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
Damn.
So, why haven't you been training lately?
What you
Maya?
need, Captain?
Peppers.
Ah.
Hello, Captain Mom.
Somebody just donated $5 fucking.
$5.
Hello, Captain Mom. Sorry, I was late to the party on that one. I was fucking
Lately,
preoccupied over
I've
here.
been thinking of
Are you
heading
looking
to
at Twitter still?
Maybe.
Get off my Twitter, bro. This shit is fucking toxic.
I know!
It's bad for your
It's not Twitter anymore, it's X.
Your mom's pussy, okay?
Jesus. Lately, I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo? That's pretty serious, whatever it is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is that what happened last? Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So, when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over, and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being a master of Korean is going to be a heavy responsibility. Everyone's doing... No, it's Twitter. I cannot accept X.
No, it's toxic. I cannot accept either.
Seems like everyone's doing well, Captain Mom. October 13th. Mask to Mask Hideout. Oh, Nicky Boy, Maya. Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky Boy, please. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll
True,
poke around
Justin.
and see what I can find out.
Very true.
Yeah, but it is also an average Tuesday for Maya to get accused for murder, let's be honest.
I was about to say, it's a pretty typical Tuesday if Maya goes to jail for the 50 millionth time. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side.
Ooh. I'd love to discover more about her vulnerabilities if you will.
Listen carefully, Nicky Boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in
Oh,
him.
but I could kill that pussy for him! Oh, that was so funny. I'm so sorry.
I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit, he's got a bit of a temper.
Every time Captain has said a joke, we just
It's
kept
not
moving
that hard
on.
to imagine
I
him
know,
just
nobody's
snapping
even
and
talking
screaming.
about it. It's so
Please die! He would never never say that! Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him.
I'm the backseat streamer for this stream.
Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us.
Take that time I fucked 5 dudes in high school while he watched. It was crazy.
What the fuck?
Ronnie
I
isn't
just
the
love
thieving
Captain's
type.
ability to make shit up on the fly. Like, no preparation.
Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap.
That's why I know he cheated on me in high school with this one other dude.
He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh?
Your
What?
mother!
I just can't understand how they can be so different, and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? Also, behind every shy, quiet man is a very loud and fiery woman. Would you like to know why that is?
Because somebody has to tell that motherfucker I ordered mashed potatoes instead of french fries.
And it's not gonna be the shy, quiet man. I hate these kinds of people more than anything.
It will be your mother!
You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atney's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal?
I am getting fucked up!
Can confirm, I have a character couple that is a quiet man and a loud, angry woman. Inside of every shy, quiet man is a shyer, quieter man who likes playing with Legos and will bite you for fun. Facts.
I don't like playing with Legos.
No, but you played the digital equivalent, which is Minecraft.
Yeah, but I also like playing with... No. No.
No, shush, shush.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yes, obviously the real Mask to Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Atney knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV.
You know, to be honest, it really wouldn't surprise me if this new prosecuting attorney that we're about to go fisticuffs with is Mask to Mask, actually.
I don't know, he's able to shit coffee out of his ass.
Yeah, it's because he stole it from the break room.
Just has a whole Keurig shoved up his colon.
Dude, if I could put a whole Keurig up my ass, I'd do it. I'll shit coffee for breakfast.
You don't even like coffee.
So, that doesn't mean that I can't shit it for breakfast.
No, if anything, you would shit hot chocolate.
Dude, if I could shit hot chocolate... I'd like, bro.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions? That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday, too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. I can think of a lot of other low things.
Like my dick, because it hangs down low? Oh, get it, because Because I actually
got
have an
it.
abnormally small penis, so I have to make it sound bigger than it really is.
I was gonna say, unless you strapped a kettlebell to the bitch, then no.
Damn, Cam.
Miss Delight, do you know about KB security?
Moving on.
Cam out here just exposing my dick size to everybody. Like she did that one time. In front of everybody, she was like, oh yeah, his cock is
Moving on.
fucking, like, I was like, what the fuck?
Don't be silly. Of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
That's where my cocky was.
So, she thinks he still works there, huh?
Cocky wacky.
And yet, according to what we heard yesterday...
Your mother.
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know.
Your mother
Ron
was-
Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Dude, her titties are
Ron?
so nice.
Wait, he doesn't work there anymore.
Looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KB security is only about 20 minutes away by motorcycle, that is.
Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
No. I'll pass, thanks.
Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Saved your life?
I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Oh, but I can make you curl up.
Robbers?
Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it, he screamed.
I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me. A total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one
What
better.
the fuck?
That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
Sniff, sniff. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Also, you were taken hostage! The fuck do you mean?
And it was Daddy Edgeworth who saved you.
Well, it was kind of a conjoined effort of
It was
everyone.
me and her gay dad.
She looks so different without her motorcycle outfit.
Still
thought-
smashable. Cam didn't even talk anymore. She just like, shut up.
No, I was trying to figure out if, like, that was everything.
She just got so quiet. She was just like, you know what? Whatever, dude.
I already told you, it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Your mother!
Man, and we don't have enough time for this.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday, they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
Will this big meatball-looking motherfucker die?
What?
He's playing Genshin.
I'm not playing Genshin. What the fuck?
Oh, and what are you playing?
Zombies?
Oh. Dweeb.
I played Connect 4 with your mother last night.
Okay. I guess you're right.
And then after we got done with
Anyway.
Connect 4, we played Twister.
That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too. Come on. We'll just have to come back later.
That guard over there looks
Okay.
the same as he's looked the past 20 times we've been in here, Maya.
Facts. Let's go check out some other
Bored as
place.
fuck. Ready to quit his job.
I don't know if I got paid just to stand here for like 4 hours at a time and do like absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you say that's a good idea until you get one of them like actually crazy people. Start trying to break out every 5 minutes, trying to maybe stab you a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, fair.
Your mother! Guys, I think I like saying your mother.
Just maybe.
It's just a theory. A game theory.
So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything?
Abraham!
Oh wait,
What? Yeah! It's Gumshoe.
it's you
It's
guys.
Detective Moron.
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
That's okay. He can be a moron all he wants. We still love him. That hasn't changed.
He may be dumb, but he has a good heart.
True.
A good heart and a major capacity for stupidity. That could have been an actual Richtofen line.
Yeah.
Especially
Honestly.
Dipsy.
I have a question for you. Should I make normal stream apple or apple fries? Ooh, make apple fries.
Okay.
Read Gumshoe.
I don't want to read Gumshoe.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal.
I don't even want to read. I just want to play Zambambino.
Then why am I doing the stream?
I don't know. Because you said you like doing a stream sometimes?
It depends on how crispy you want them.
Abraham, you big bitch, leave me alone!
Oh, that's the zombies he's playing. Now
Yeah.
I know what he's playing. Jesus
But,
said Abraham.
Yeah. But, if you want apple fries that are, like, crispy on the outside, but, like, soft and tender on the inside, just do them normal. I don't have a deep fryer. That's fine, you can shallow fry them in a pan. Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho, ho, ho. Or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that, dude, Bow?
If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. Point is, I can tell when someone puts their hearts into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes, I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
Dog Scratch, though, like, seriously, though, Dog Scratch, if you're still here, bro, thank you so much for, like, the donation. That shit's wild. Like, I don't know how to handle that type of shit.
I
To
am
be
not
honest-
trusted with fire.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
Now, if the little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating? Okay.
Do we look like a bitch?
This rope. You think it
Maybe.
fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... the victim... he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she?
That's a pretty metal fucking way to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Wow, this safe is unbelievable. I bet 4 pearls would fit in there. And it's got a bunch of doohickeys attached to it. Pretty amazing, alright. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors. Hey Nick, come on, let's open it up and take a look.
Your
If
mother!
I broke into one of these, wouldn't that set me down the path to Hoodlumville? Nick, shut the fuck up and open the safe. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out for just a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you. Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. There's a big red button. I want to push it. There's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? And it's possible in the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yo, mother!
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night.
You know, if I actually do this Easter egg and I beat this fucking Easter egg, I'm gonna be so mad. If I do it while I'm on stream.
I knew a YouTuber who did exactly what Maya did, but in Among Us. Among Us?
Among Us? Yes, why?
Among Us?
Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Wow, look at that huge framed photo! Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark, cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he really had rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Maya, that's a little fucked.
Yeah.
These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So, I guess it's one shelf
Maya
at a time,
out here.
huh?
I'm using all of my brain cells for this moment.
Looks like they're filled with a bunch of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading, if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Maya, please shut up. Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Maya, do you want to know what else is big and thick?
Gravy?
Milkshakes.
Oh. That too. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work. Blah. Just a little hard on the eyes. Ah. What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about mask to mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. The list. Let's see. Tier of Eminon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. So, then 100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know, that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list added to the court record. Okay, so I think that's about all we can investigate in this room. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay. The thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Guys, can I masturbate? Would anybody be bothered if I just pulled out my penis and just started whacking that shit?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, why would you do?
Damn it.
Okay.
Bad Richtofen.
But I want to beat off!
I do not care. Bad Richtofen.
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
Okay, I will cry, you pal.
Oh my good
come on.
god! The victim's name is Kane Bullard. That is one ugly motherfucker. Look at him! He's got a mole on his face the size of Mount Everest.
Oh, no wonder he hated sunrises. Ugly son of a bitch.
He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. The estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. The cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Mask to Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Autopsy report added to the court record. So, why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Mask to Mask? He's at the detention center, screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you meant the detective at me. Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen items he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved a newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Look at this fucking blonde Pinocchio-looking motherfucker. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Oh, that prosecutor! I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Dwight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So... who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. A maverick. It gives me the goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's Not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me. Has some grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret.
It's Von Karma reincarnated, but bitch. He's come back for me.
Come back from the dead just to fuck with y'all again.
Crown of Bangora, left hand of Hades, portrait of Regina. Time of death 10:12 at 1 a.m. Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. Jesus. Hit that motherfucker hard as hell. So it's this blue gem.
Oh my god.
Kind of feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, and he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully. But weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face? Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it
Classic
alone.
fucking gumshoe fuck up right there. I'll be ready.
I'm stealing your chair then.
No, I'm
Fine.
gonna be right back.
Fine.
But fine, take the fucking chair.
I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy. And I was right. Turned out that Damask was really that ace detective in disguise. You really thought that? Huh? Of course. It's the stone cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors. Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colors today. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. What about this person? Head is so full right now. Feels like it's gonna burst. Keep hair away from Gumshoe's head. Okay, what about Adrian then? Okay, so nothing there. You know anything about Larry being here? No.
Alright, I'll hopefully return soon.
Okay.
Alright.
Goodbye, Pyro. The guy is a real puzzle if you ask me, and maybe I should be asking you. Do you know something about him? Why would I know something? Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted today. It's Mr. Godot that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around. Exactly. I think I'd remember someone like him. I still say the whole thing's a bit suspect. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh, yeah. The victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just babbling like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now is our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Aha! Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh? And And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. Never get enough.
Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier.
Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to be head security operations against Mask to Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh?
Well, if you want to go and do that, well, I'm just doing this.
Well, I figured we were gonna end the stream and then we could go get that and then go feed those animals. You know what I'm saying?
I thought we were gonna wait till the morning to do that. Oh,
Captain Pyro's still here, or did that motherfucker die?
he went to go do something. October 13th, KB Security Guard Office. Larry! Wow. This is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB Security Guard. Oh, just remembered. Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too.
Hi, Larry!
Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. Got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here is a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
That was then and this is now. Gosh, damn it. Wait a minute. For those of you who don't know, Japan recently upped its age of consent to 16. She's 19. Okay, Larry, you're in the clear.
We've been in the clear for 2 whole games, bro.
Well, I needed to make sure. Because I forgot. I forgot. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard. Pro. You can't just give away my information for free. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already! What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
What the hell's up with Larry, dude?
He's horny, okay? There is no excuse for Larry. He's a lonely, horny man.
Yes, so tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but a think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like, maybe skipping out of work to go and pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. Larry, ain't no way this is your fucking lunch bag. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know?
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. I don't really know how to build them, I guess. This fucking better not be who I think it is.
What?
It better not be who I think it is.
Who do you think it is?
It better not fucking be Old Bag. Something is written on the poster in fine print.
A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious.
I don't think it is, because Justin said we wouldn't have to deal with her again.
Let's see what it says. Obey thy superior. Respect thy superior. Smile at thy superior. Salute thy superior. Buy donuts for thy superior on command. It's signed Wendy Old Bag!
God damn it.
That's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with her real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation.
Oh, thank God.
Thank Christ! That's why I'm so relaxed right now. But then why is her stuff still here? Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever, so she scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible would happen if you do. Got a greenhorn?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason.
Wow, take a look at these things here.
Justin, dude, I love your little trolley attitude, but I, like, hate that woman enough that if I see her again, I'm not streaming this game anymore.
Bro facts.
Like, I actually hate her. She's, like, my least favorite character in fiction. I hate that woman. She can burn and rot in hell.
Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you say, Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway?
That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere.
Me and all my homies hate Wendy all day.
Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what a security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, Jelly donated.
What?
Jelly donated. Yeah, see right here.
Oh my God! Thank you, Jelly!
It takes Streamlabs a minute. Thank you, Jelly! $1. Those screens there show what's going on all over
Yes,
the
I would
building.
like to know the truth, Justin, because I hate that character.
And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? So, what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. Really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. If I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
Well, if it's just the credits, I don't care. I just don't want to fucking have to deal with her for the whole fucking game. Or a whole case.
What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So, in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me. I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it's a part-time job, even if it's part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. It's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Larry, gosh damn it! I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then, this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych locks after all.
So why is he just flipped on us like that, though?
Because it's fucking Larry, bro.
What is the purpose?
Because Larry.
Take that!
His tail's right next to your chair, so be careful.
I know, that's when I was looking behind me.
Night of the crime. Who did Larry kill this time?
Everyone.
My patients.
He's dead, yeah, facts.
Larry has killed my patients. On the night of the crime, you were working hard like you were supposed to. But,
Well, it wasn't.
of course I was.
Of course, I'm fucking stupid.
Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that was that, and this is
Okay,
this!
I will, like, legitimately start reading once we get to the trial.
Okay.
Like, I will start reading, I promise.
Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I'll bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? Evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... Huh. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Huh. Okay, so can I present Larry now to Gumshoe and him tell me?
Max L.
I don't know anything. Okay. Oh, shoot, yeah. I forgot about the blackmail letter. I don't know how I forget about that. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KV Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating right now. Oh, alright. Okay, so this is proof that Ron Delight was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet, this key card, huh? We need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things. But if he was fired from here a year ago, why would he need to come back? And
He got blackmailed and told to come there.
oh yeah, fuck.
Dick bang. Did we put the chicken up?
Oh, you did.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Sorry guys, we had to go put some chicken up.
We almost forgot to put the chicken in the freezer. Let me ask where Larry picked up the wallet if he even remembers.
Can you bring me the nails so I can put them in that, since they're gonna just keep trying to tear it down?
Yeah. Can you tell me anything about this dude? Okay, what about this dude? Okay, so he just won't. Okay, so I'm guessing we're gonna have to go to the detention center. Treasures of Corinne exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry, it's just so sad.
This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
They can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it?
Really?
Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask to Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa! It's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews, what's she still hanging around down here for?
Why is Miss Andrews here?
She was put in charge of, like, managing the place.
So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn?
The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh that?
Taken care of?
Do you mean it's been found? Yes, it was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it.
It was Mask to Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
Just heard about it all in the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along? Looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atney again?
About 20 days ago? And when was it that Mask to Mask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atney must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. Guess so.
What? So, Mask to Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atney?
No, I couldn't have.
After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that the way he operates... That's just what he says so. So he can have an alibi while he commits the theft himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask to Mask pretty well.
I'm so glad you got your sacred urn back.
Yeah, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
Not exactly sure. But somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
Cyclops!
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn. Our very own Miss Andrews.
Take that!
Do you know anything about the sacred urn?
I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's... true.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake.
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation.
Wouldn't it be this? Because she would remember how it looked before. Retractable nose. Oldest trick in the book.
Take that!
Well, Miss Andrews.
See? Look, it was a fake after all. I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected.
Well, damn. Okay, so it wasn't the poster. Okay, so that didn't work. Let's try here then.
This place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked to mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe was nowhere to be seen.
Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
Wasn't he in charge of mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday?
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it?
He'd say something like, "There's nothing I like a good old murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression. But I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Is there anything I can examine? No. So it was essentially useless to come here.
But he looks so ugly.
Well, why don't you remember at least the bull part of his name and rip off that?
Now that you mention it, I guess he does kind of look like an ugly old bull.
Still don't know very much about this victim.
But he's the one who sent the blackmail letter to Mr. Delight, right?
Looks that way. We still need to look into this guy some more.
Objection!
Why are we getting objected right now?
I don't know.
Why did I just get objected?
So Detective Atney was mask to mask after all, huh?
Guess so. After all, he did admit it.
Yeah, but Mr. Delight still hasn't changed his tune. He's still claiming that he's the real mask to mask. You don't think he's just saying that to avoid the murder charge, do you?
I'm not sure. Maybe... try going back here.
Can we beat Larry up now? I hope so.
Do you know about this?
That's a letter addressed to my Ronnie. Sorry, but I hate when people poke their noses into other people's business. Looks like Miss Delight doesn't know about it. Which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet.
He's got some issues, doesn't he? Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man is his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those, like, American lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? You know anything about the CEO? Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, yeah, he's an Xbox. Ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of the security teams. But that was just so he could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself? Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it? No, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Okay, I guess tell me more about him? I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So what exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. But I'll never forget the first time we met as long as I live. Must be nice to have such a fond memory like that. So nothing new there.
So is Captain Pyro ever coming back, or is he just fucking dead?
I guess he did. Okay, so Justin is telling me that I have everything to break Larry.
Take that!
Working hard. Was not manning his station when the murder happened. I believe it would be the wallet, or I could also present her profile, but like, I guess either way.
Take that!
This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? Guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock. In the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. You know, I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this. Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during her shift. Because of the autopsy report.
Take that!
Well, you really have me scared. I've never seen anyone look so relieved in my whole life. I thought it would be the autopsy report. Oh, shit. Yeah, that probably would have.
Take that!
Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't share the record with just anyone, you know? That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guy. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was utmost definitely used at 1 AM in the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 AM on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. No! You were sleeping on the job, weren't you? I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Was her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So, is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'm gonna never make it up for you, Nick. What can I do? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything? Just maybe. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick. As long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? He's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick. You know anything about this blackmail letter? Larry's facial expressions are the Gotcha Club presets. So what about this? Huh? Maya, you shouldn't have. A love letter for me? No, sorry. This is a blackmail letter. What? How do you know about that, Maya? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time? Huh? Who's this Alexis? Didn't we show him this letter yesterday too? Pretty sure we did. Okay, can you tell me anything about the buzzer? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. Promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks, I tried. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Please stop trying to Please stop trying to use pickup lines on me. It's a little weird. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I'm really sorry, Nick. I swear I want to change my ways. But the thing is, I just don't have any interest in men. This guy really needs to get his mind out of the gutter. Larry's your stereotypical guy, alright. What the fuck does that mean, stereotypical? The CEO of our company, he's a pretty good guy. Really? Yeah, you bet. You know how I'm not very good at working hard, right? Yeah, I kinda noticed. Well, guess what the boss said to me about that? I don't expect much work from you, Larry. In return, just don't expect much pay. I see. I guess he had to follow some kind of dumb law about having security here in the building. So, in order to pay the lowest wage possible, he went to the bottom of the barrel. To be honest, I really looked up to the boss. I ever grow up to be a CEO, I want to be just like you. And don't worry, Nick. I promise I'll hire you for security. Bitch! Shut the fuck up. That Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time.
A long time, huh?
Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya.
I don't think even he knows what he's saying anymore. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had to look at it, right? Of course I did. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty, please?
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya.
I love that Maya uses him having a crush on her to get him to do
What do you
she
think,
wants.
Nick?
Fucking hilarious.
He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that.
What? What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake. Gosh damn it, Larry.
But how?
It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? It's terrible. Can't be.
Larry's so good at his job.
Larry,
You sweet summer child.
you guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
What are you going on about, Larry?
Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? The record? No, nothing at all.
We haven't been reading chat. We just got like sucked in. I might have to go soon. I don't know though. Now Rod is available. The oldest trick in the book.
Yeah. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Damn. Okay, let's go to...
It's like Winnie the Pooh, except he do the murder.
It's like... He do the murder. Babies.
Welcome back, Chevy.
Mr. Wright!
Mr. Delight? Did they finish their interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore.
Mr. Delight,
You lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor's department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO Kane Bullard was murdered. There's only one Ron Delight, right? So, the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're masked to mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
that was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
Listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Acme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should.
Alright, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was.
I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
Hello, Shippy. How's it going?
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? And suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So, I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Then, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight kinda sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit baby security?
How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please!
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Thank goodness. No, I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
I haven't been hiding it from her anyway.
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. Criminal thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that can bring in enough money.
Wait, so he was actually Master Mask?
I don't know anymore. Except being a thief, at least. That's what I thought anyway. So he became Master Mask from Desiree, huh? Okay, but that doesn't explain why you were fired. This list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. This is a list of all the things Master Mask stole, and that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000.
Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items?
The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Master Mask,
He must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
that's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket, and I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh?
Oh, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo is you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. As you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the mask disguise? Huh, it's interesting. Yeah, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been real time-consuming, huh? Yeah, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now.
Hey, calm down. You get so worked up.
This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? My brain hurts more! So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yeah, just a few days after the Tear of Eminon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it.
So someone found out about your true identity just like that?
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in a safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried. No.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans? Do I present this? Is this what I give you?
You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card.
The blackmail letter said to meet at KB Security.
Guess no one other than Mr. Bullard could have written the letter thing. The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed. Oh, that's scary.
You know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
I'm not surprised by how clueless he is anymore. Okay, so maybe I talk to him about this guy?
Mr. Bullard, my old boss. It's so sad.
Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead?
Hold it!
What do you mean I missed the new talk? They said it was all checked off. Was I blind?
Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead? Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made lots of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people.
Wait, do you mean he scared people, or that he threatened them with blackmail?
Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right?
Yeah, oh shit, I didn't even realize. I'm blind. I don't know why they put it up at the top.
What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown, or painting, or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean that the one who planned the heists wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received my plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So Ron Delight was mask to mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts? Someone who planned them all out in detail? All I had to do was to deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. And I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try to not look so gleeful about it?
So, you went after the sacred urn because of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes. Please don't tell Desi, okay? Before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask. Yes? Please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
So I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back!
Hey, Pearls. So, what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Korean Village to have it examined.
And what did you find out?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's a real urn.
Whew, that's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again?
What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal.
Yes, Mr. Nick. We've got to find out how they got there.
Hey, okay, we'll find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Do you know, possibly, how the urn got pink splotches all over it? That's kind of strange. What is? Up until now, Mask to Mask has gone after famous works of arts or treasures. Why did he suddenly decide to steal this plain-looking urn that nobody would want? Make it sound like it had nothing to do with the theft. Well, it wasn't me that chose to steal this urn. He's an ace detective, alright. He's been hot on my trail ever since the first heist. Yeah, but he made a pretty stunning confession in court today.
It was me all along. I'm Mask to Mask.
I don't know what to say. I guess he's just delusional. That's exactly what your wife said about you. Izzy, she really has a thing against criminals.
Do you have any idea why that is, Mr. Delight?
Well, if you want to know the details, you'll have to ask her. But the thing is, after I lost my job at KB Security, I needed to earn money to keep Desi satisfied. Lots of money. I just couldn't seem to find a good job. That's why I wound up becoming the thing that Desi hates the most. The thief. I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. It's just that the thing is, I don't really know if I can say one way or the other. I didn't really catch that. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Isn't he great? I wish I could be half as cool as him. Besides, he's the only one that really believed me when I said I was the thief. Hey, hang on a second. This is the guy that had you arrested for murder. Well, I still don't think that makes him a bad person. What in the world do you see in that coffee-crazed prosecutor? Okay. I think I have to go to the exhibit hall, don't I? He has no idea that thieves are fine in her book. Aw.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
This box, something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in. And it looks like there's some pink paint on it, too.
And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Slide. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is...
Yeah, pretty sure this was it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Oh, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Completely dried, the box of the sacred urn fits in the gap perfectly. These are starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. The statue wasn't where it is now when we first came here, right?
Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it?
Well, if someone moved it, it's probably mask to mask.
Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami while he stole the urn?
Hey, cut it out. You need a creeps with that kind of talk.
Detective Atney said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie.
Because it turned out that Atney was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it.
I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. Please, be gentle with it.
Camera and computer that Detective Atney set up, huh? That's what he said.
And yet, he still let it take a picture of him.
Guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. So then why would mask to mask, allow that to happen? No, I didn't know it would be the same thing. It's part of a big sign. All I can read on it is the burr.
Aha! Got it. Maybe it's supposed to say Hamburg.
Why would anyone write hamburger that way?
I am giving you say right now.
Gosh damn it, Maya, now spaghetti sounds good. Gosh damn it. Back. Can you move your hat, please? No, I can't see when it has the bar down here. the sacred urn. Can you prove to me that it wasn't fake? Wink.
Take that!
Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Korean Village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how...
What she discovered was that the urn had been broken again.
Did you say again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
There's pink stains on it. Box of the sacred urn fits in the gap perfectly. Would I present the box? No, the photo. The treasure exhibit? Hello, Neji.
Hello.
You doing good? Okay, it is a treasure exhibit.
Take that!
This poster, it was made recently, right?
You need to go take your medicine.
Yeah.
Poster? The poster for the exhibit.
At the time, when this photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. Now, for some mysterious reason, it says "Ami." When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
I am. What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Wait,
Or,
even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. That's what had happened.
Looks like she's not going to give up that last Cyclops so easily.
Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor?
Because with it having paint all over it, would I present the box, or would I present the base? I would assume the box. Box and paint, okay.
Take that!
Well, Miss Andrews,
What is this supposed to mean?
this urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say?
So, what does that prove?
That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too.
So, can you prove that?
Can you prove that the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? Yes. Because it would be this.
Take that!
I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
There's pink paint splattered on the floor and the walls of this basement warehouse. There's an odd shape imprinted into a part of the paint stain, am I right? Yes. If you put this box into the impression of the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. That is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels.
Happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can, and I lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise, and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right into the paint. I was in shock, and I let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Korean Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person, really? Oh, girls.
Poor girl.
She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. Mommy face statue. Ha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night when the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there was no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be a perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it there where you first saw it.
I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why? Your mom.
Your mom.
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. Why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another masked dumbass show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow. It looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Suspicious. To be continued.
Now's the time to go take your medicine and we can continue on.
Yep. I'm gonna save this. Ba-bam. I'm going to go take my medicines.
Put us on the BRB screen.
And I shall be back. Alright, everyone. We're back. I thought I already saved, but just in case. October 14th.
Hey, Nick.
What is it this time?
You won't believe how many people are here for the trial.
Well, it is a murder case.
What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door.
Next door?
I don't even know this, Nick. They're having Detective Atney's trial today.
Detective Atney?
They say they're going to try him as Mask to Mask.
Already? That was fast.
Boy, I'd love to see Mask to Mask's trial.
I know.
By the way, where's Pearls? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore.
I know you don't. Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh?
Wait, I know you don't like me?
Yeah, it's like red text is just showing up.
Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please, don't ignore me. Oh, Mr. Delight, good morning.
No one likes me. No one would notice me even if I killed someone.
Come on, don't be silly.
Oh, wait a sec. You don't mean you're the murderer?
No!
I'm just a poor thief.
Oh, wait, that's not right. They can't really be poor.
Yes, they can.
Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending to him to help him commit the heists. I'm back from Yu-Gi-Oh! Judge rulings, oh god.
Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murderer, Nick?
It's possible, but today's trial is a race against the clock.
How come? Let's just take your time like always.
I'm afraid that's not an option. Courtroom number 6. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the weak. Man, shut your Java chip having ass down. Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Gudo. He's got the judge in the palm of his hand yet again. Ron Delight is simply too young to consent to war. That's all. I'm afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Gudo. Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war, but that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. Again with the fucking sliding cup of coffee! That's all my statement means. You understand now, right? Yes. Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case. Wow. They're just taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. Kudo casually summons coffee. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated as 1 a.m. of the previous day. And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. Very well then, Mr. Gudo, please call your first witness. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial. But the first one is always the best. Mr. Gudo, your witness? Okay then. Let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself. Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? Maybe a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but... I remember when Mia was defendant. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Heh. You've got guts, right? Alright then. Mr. Ron Delight, please take the stand. You did it, didn't you?
Yes.
What?
No, that's not true.
For a moment there, I thought we'd set the record for the shortest trial ever.
Well, Mr. Delight already looks plenty guilty with that face he's making.
Once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin. Very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Bullard, why did you go to KB Security?
Well, it's kind of hard to say. I wish I could confirm.
Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened. I think Ron expected to be asked if he was Master Mask. Probably.
Yeah, probably. He's like...
He's like, yes! Wait a minute!
Patrick, that's a gun.
Yes. That evening, around 1 AM, I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. 1 AM, the exact time the murder took place. The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. Can you stop? Can you stop gulping in my ears, sir? It's gross.
You never know that from the way he's chugging it down.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
I'm hungry, bro.
Chicken has been deposited to chat.
Chicken.
I know where you got that line, you little fuck. I know that's from Hot Digidemon. I know exactly where that's from.
You eat all those apples, you're gonna get a wicked bad tummy ache.
Hold it!
1 AM, huh? You're absolutely sure about that? So happy you caught that. Bro, how would I not catch it? I'm the one that showed you those fucking videos. I showed you the entire thing.
Yes, that's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. Or, no. Actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow and my internal clock was also a bit...
1 AM. It's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullard, was murdered, correct? Too late for a coffee date, that's for sure.
The blackmail letter I got ordered me to go there.
I love the drawing.
Hold it!
It ordered you there? It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere.
Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then?
Oh, of course. They'd say things like, steal this, or take that. Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Delight?
Please don't say any more.
Now, what should I do?
I I kind of want to press harder.
I like pressing things really hard.
But I say we press harder.
I said I pull my pee out.
So, what did the blackmail letter in question say? It said to bring $50,000. Okay. Perfect motive for committing murder. Oh, wait. I never intended to pay that money anyway. Oh, is that right? After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of. An important point indeed. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony. Yes, sir. Huh. A muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Mud skipper is a type of fish. They use their fins as little legs and they hop around in like muddy areas. And then to fight each other, they not only headbutt each other, but they fling mud at each other to blind the other one. They look so stupid, but they're so funny. The blackmail threat didn't scare me, it wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. And Muddy Mudskipper is a celebrity in Ren and Stimpy.
Hold it!
Kinda does sound like that. Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway? The blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask-to-mask thing. I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullard didn't have anything on me. He didn't? Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as Desi believes in me. So that's why Miss Delight didn't believe he was mask-to-mask. That's why I knew they were just hollow threats. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was.
Hold it!
Okay, but again, how the fuck did you get fired? You used to be a security chief for KB Security, right? Yes, that's right. Security chief? You? Yet a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge? Perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject? Why were you fired? Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job. Well, the world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that. Okay, then I take it back. Defendant, please answer the question. Well, I needed money. You needed money? Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of her hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? My salary wasn't nearly enough, so I stole data from the company. Come again? AP Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies, and since I was the security team chief, you stole some data and stole it. And sold it! Hello. Mr. Bullard found out, and I was fired immediately. What? Wish I had never asked that. I was somehow able to keep it secret, and made it seem like I had quit on my own. What is it, Nick? It don't look so good. Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You do well to remember that. He sure told you. So you admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct? Yes, I'm sorry. This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony. Oh man, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worst. For the worse, crashed and blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster.
Hold it!
Why would you do something like that? Well, for Desi's hobby, what else? Wasting money, huh? It's not a waste! Miss Delight doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she? So it would seem. I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other. I can't believe it. This case has gotten even my to think seriously about couples. Please try and stay focused, Mr. Wright. Wasn't much to his testimony, was there? Sounds like he's avoiding something. At least, that's what it sounds like to me. Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. We better be careful. If we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, never get closer to the truth. Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't that. Or did you go there? Up until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. Was it this?
Objection!
I'm afraid that reason isn't going to hold up anymore. What do you mean? The victim had no proof the defendant was mask to mask. But you were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year earlier. Oh shit, and had me go back. What the fuck? But that was all over with once I was fired. But it is true that the fact I stole secrets was kept under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now a whole year later. Is that really true? What is it, Nick? The fact that Ron was stealing company data, I wonder if he would have had a problem if that ever became public knowledge. No, he hasn't. He has not, Justin.
I have not what?
You haven't heard Godot's objection.
I kinda just did. It sounds a little bit like,
Manfred?
yeah. Like a lot like his, actually.
Mr. Delight, I believe you would have been in considerable trouble if your identity as a company data thief was made public. Mr. Wright? What are you trying to do by bullying your own client? Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow. That's exactly right. Well then, feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo. Little lawyer amigo? Yes. Come on, provide me some evidence. So provide some evidence to back up your assertion. Why would Mr. Delight want to keep his data stealing secret from going public? Because he's wife.
Take that!
Mr. Delight, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday. Huh? What doesn't? I think you must have been scared. Very scared. Of having a certain person find out your secret. A certain person? Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife. But I... Listen to me, my Desi, she's... Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins. Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault. What do you mean? Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how this murder came about. Oh. No, everything is falling neatly into place for him. Don't talk about my Desi like that, or you'll be sorry. That does not help your case, my guy.
I don't think you should have said that.
Well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far. Do you think, Nick? I don't think it was possible to get so... I didn't didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes.
Let me put on my headphones so I can hear his objection, because I know he's gonna have another one.
Clearly, there was a sufficient motive for murder. He stole data for his wife, and he killed to protect his secret. Family man who cared just a little too much. The motive is clear. Let's move on. What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come now, tell us. We're all ears. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullard was lying there dead. I see. Suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that Master Mask struck him on the head from behind. Of course, since Atney turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie. Heh. No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that. What are you saying? I really was attacked! We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination. Got that, Mr. Trite? Don't go easy just because he's your client. If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Muda. I have faith in Ron. No, he didn't do it. Cinnamon bun hair. Oh my god, his hair does look like cinnamon buns. I never frickin' noticed that before. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Who was this suspicious shadow? If there were 1,000 of me, and even if one knew, I'd tell you. Trust me. He's dodging all of our questions. He's not helping us win this case. Okay, then, how was the victim Mr. Bullard at the time? What do you mean by how was he? He was already dead. Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place? That's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Forget it. Your forehead? Yeah, I was hit on the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was an amazingly fast and powerful attack. Do you remember anything about who hit you? Oh, like I said, it was fast and powerful hit. So I think I was a little dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Delight even grasped what you were asking. Yeah, I'd like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself. Maybe that would knock some sense back into him. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. That? Could you please clarify what you were referring to? Why, my mask-to-mask costume, of course. Wait just a moment, mask-to-mask? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed up as mask-to-mask. And then, I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security. What?
Nick, did you know about this? You never told me this.
I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either. Even I didn't know that. Boy is fuming. Seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets. I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait, that's not right. You know how sometimes things just slip your mind? My 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly. At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your testimony. were you dressed up as Mask to Mask? Why, because I'm Mask to Mask, of course. What are you talking about? Mask to Mask's trial is being held next door. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, at that time...
Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, guys, if you already have.
I thought I was being blackmailed over the Mask to Mask issue. So, I thought I should go as him just to be safe. Oh boy. Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I'd expected. Took a lot longer? What's he talking? Okay, so I didn't need to press right around that. What do you mean by it took a lot longer? Oh, opening the safe, of course. My cape got caught on the safe door, you see? This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullard's body. What was that? Back up a second!
Oh my fucking god!
Yes? You were the one that hid the body in the safe? Well, yeah. Inconceivable!
Why? Just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking? Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine? What? The answer is simple. When they take them off. As usual, I have no idea what the fuck you'll say. Do you mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's the murderer? Ha! So you're not as stupid as you look.
His metaphor this time was really obscure.
Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you? Well, yes. Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Witness, make sure you add this to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Looks like a shitstorm. Can I read?
Sorry. I panicked and hid the body in the safe. Took about 10 minutes.
What?
Meow.
Meowth, meowth. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway?
Well, because it wouldn't fit in a drawer?
That's not exactly what I meant.
When I saw that corpse, I kind of lost it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client is obviously stupid.
I thought if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it.
I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body. That certainly makes more sense. Hold on. 10 minutes.
What is it, Nick? Just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? And spend 10 whole minutes to do it?
You didn't even give me a chance to start reading.
Sorry.
Keep going, I already read it.
Under those circumstances? What circumstance? Oh! Hey, Nick. If you think his behavior was so strange, why don't you present some evidence that would just show what the circumstances were?
That's it! I'll take a look at the court record and present some evidence!
We heard this from Mr. Delight yesterday, didn't we?
There's not much in his testimony either.
I betcha he's still hiding something.
I wouldn't be surprised. We'll just have to draw it out of him.
Just hope he doesn't make things any more complicated.
Oh, but he will, and he shall.
Okay. Let's go to the thing. Panicked and hit the body. Okay. Buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. There are no fingerprints on it because he wore gloves. So his fingerprints wouldn't be on there.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you see, this is just a giant misunderstanding. My client seemingly has made a fucky-wucky uwu, and that's okay. Uwus happen all the time. We can uwu this away, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
This will simply be fixed with an oh whoa.
This can simply be fixed with an oh whoa. We can change the fucky-wucky uwu to a semi-not fucky-wucky oh whoa. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Your Honor, please don't sentence him to life in prison. Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record? And what might this be?
Your Arby's order, you fat fuck. What? What was that face?
How'd you do my boy like that? What?
And just what is this? Your Arby's order, sir. The fuck do you think it is? It's a
Well,
record.
Judge, I see what you mean by I cannot oh whoa or uwu, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he made an uwu and that we can get our oh whoa selves out of this. Like, trust me, Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, he did make a fucky-wucky uwu, but I can promise you that he meant to make a fucky-wucky oh whoa. The difference being is an uwu is a fucking murder and an oh whoa is he stole some shit. So please don't send him to jail. Arrest the defense attorney. The record for the emergency buzzer that connects to the CEO's security, the office security. If the button in the office is pressed, a security team is supposed to come running.
Does that say War Chang?
War Chang. I'm Batman. Hello, Batman. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m. What? It was Mr. Ron Delight, if Mr. Ron Delight was truly the murderer. He would have ran as soon as the buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way.
Objection!
Dude, if I wanted to copy that voice, that's so easy. That's fucking, oh, let's remember who we're dealing with her. So yeah, I don't like that. He probably had no idea there were security personnel in the building. Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as chief of security. There's no way he wouldn't have known about them.
Objection!
But, as it turns out, the guard never came.
There was nothing more than a coincidence.
The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity was not something Mr. Delight could have known.
Objection!
Ha! Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's a sure bet Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off. This buzzer is extremely loud. There is no way he could have ignored something like that. If he had been conscious, that is. Conscious? What do you mean by that? Fine. Let's hear your theory. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Delight said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes. Unconscious? So he fainted? That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body. So what are you trying to say? Mr. Delight was knocked out and the buzzer went off soon afterward. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, it can only mean that there was another person in the room. That's right, whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and then pressed the buzzer. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, this is...
Objection!
This is preposterous. It was this kid. Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Bullard.
Objection!
Then who pressed the buzzer? It was... the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button. So Caden Bullard sounded the buzzer himself. What is your opinion on this, Mr. Wright? I need to prove that the real criminal was there at the scene, but how? Can I prove that it wasn't Kane Bullard who sounded the buzzer? The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer.
I am. Look.
Could you just imagine if we get the sequel to Edgeworth and he's just like, well, here's an updated autopsy report.
I swear to God. Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the
Check
head.
the buzzer.
There's no fingerprints on it. Honestly, it could... Really, it could...
Take that!
I believe this piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for. The emergency buzzer? Is there some kind of clue on it?
Yes, Judge, we're playing Blue's Clues. That's exactly what we're fucking doing here.
Absolutely not. Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you might say before opening your mouth. The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself the clue. Now I'm the one who's clueless.
No shit,
This
you
button
little
has
fuck.
no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullard had really pressed it himself, naturally he would have left his fingerprints behind. Made the motherfucker do a spit take. Ron Delight obviously wiped them off. Why would he? A guard could have come in at any moment. He touched that button, I know he did. The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Mask to Mask. What the fuck was that?
A piece of your chair.
What the fuck?
It's fine.
And Mask to Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he have had to wipe the button free of fingerprints? Order, order, order in the court. It would seem I've been forced to eat crow.
What? I wonder what blend number crow-flavored coffee is.
However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer? Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What's with the awkward silence all of a sudden? It looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks.
They're onto you, Nick.
Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts.
Because if he pressed the buzzer, hoping that there was guards in the security room, the security guards would catch the dude he wanted to frame.
That was like instantaneously my thought, I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's broken, so that might be a reason. Here, take over for a second while I fuck with this.
Do you need me to sit in it? Or... The real culprit killed Mr. Bullard at around 1 a.m. Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? The killer clobbered Mr. Delight and then sounded the buzzer. Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed, security was supposed to respond. Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say. Very well, then. Oh, you've got some guts. I like that in an opponent. Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer? To call security guard. The killer knew that if they pressed that button, a guard would come running.
And that was exactly what they wanted. Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose? Yes. Although, as it turned out, he never showed up.
Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time.
Ha! What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in?
No, you dumbass.
No, I'm not. When the buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Rhonda Light, who was out cold. And the third person, the real killer. It is like, dude, if they're just using that as a placeholder model, then good. But, like, it's kind of obvious. Hypothetically, yes. Now then. In this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Rhonda Light.
And if any security guards came running in at the time, they would think that I was the murderer.
Yes, that was precisely the real killer's objective. To frame Rhonda Light for the murder.
Stop gulping in my ear!
It would seem. I've been made to eat my words once again. Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee.
Mr. Wright, who is it? Who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the one and only mask to mask, so... Nick, you mean the real killer is...
We're going to drag that person in here right now.
But who is it?
I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and they also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard. Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. Who was it that framed Mr. Rhonda Light for the murder of Kane Bullard?
Gumshoe. It was Pearls. Pearls is the criminal mastermind.
Oh, I'm back.
It was Gumshoe. Gumshoe was the murderer all along.
Gumshoe gave Pearls a gun and said, commit crime.
Go commit crimes, kid.
Hey guys,
What's up, Captain Pyro?
just chilling now.
Detective Luke at me. He's the one who could have done it. Ace Detective?
Luke at me?
You mean Mask to Mask did it? Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Mask to Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of Kane Bullard. Order! Order! My fucking god! Mr. Wright, why do you always do this in my court?
Explain yourself, goddammit!
Theft and murder. Which is the more serious crime? They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. It is a capital crime subject to a capital punishment. Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would. When Luke Atme confessed, there was a huge commotion in the court. Of course, a famous detective was unmasked as, well, masked a mask. Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along. To be found guilty? Masked a Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Masked a Mask was Luke Atme's airtight, watertight, and unsealable alibi. A guilty verdict as an alibi? You know, it's almost time. For what? For Luke Atme's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial, after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course. That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder. Mr. Luke Atme's trial has indeed attracted attention of the entire country. San Francisco is in an uproar over this shit. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal. Am I really sure about this? Yeah. Bet's only good when your life's the ante.
Mr. Wright, I believe in you.
Shut up, Mr. Delight.
So please, I'm begging you.
Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this?
Phoenix.
Big Titty Mommy!
What was that? Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client,
Captain is definitely here now.
take the path of trust.
Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess. Ah, so that's your answer, huh? Very well, I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atme to the stand. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh gosh, damn it.
What?
Well, sir, Detective Atme.
Oh, this motherfucker.
I don't know what voice we gave this bitch.
I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed
Oh
splendidly.
my god. I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly.
Oh, no, sir, Detective Atme. You were the one who...
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god, it's kind of cursed to see another judge.
Yeah. That just looks wrong, bro.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant Luke Atme.
Objection!
Yep.
Damn it.
Wait. Don't hand down your verdict yet, please. Well, well, sir lawyer, welcome to my courtroom. Who's this hoser, eh?
Oh my god, he's Canadian.
Just because someone says A doesn't mean they're fucking Canadian, bro.
No, you called him a hoser.
Oh, maybe he is Canadian.
Oh.
A Canadian move to San Francisco.
That's not the weirdest thing I've heard in a video
I
game.
mean,
My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law, and I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atme.
Accusation? You accuse Master Mask.
That man is not Master Mask. He's just a ruthless murderer.
I love this man's face. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Gotcha, bitch!
Ew, he looks like Simba mixed with Mike Tyson. He kinda did. That was a little
Yeah, he
odd.
does.
My sis? I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then, she's still alive? Inside your heart? Nicky boy!
Wait, is this trying to, like, hint that Phoenix is, like, semi-psychic or some shit? That would be kind of cool if it turns out we have magic
That would be
psychic
cool.
powers. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Miss Delight. Is it true that Detective is the real killer? You gonna read?
To be honest, we don't have any definite proof. But he's the only one who could have done it.
But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atme want to kill Kane Bullard?
Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof.
Okay, before we do go in, let's go over what we have, because here's what I'm thinking. So there's a list here accounting for everything that Damask stole. And Ron, the real Damask, stole this. He stole the Tear of Eminon, which then landed him in this newspaper clipping, and he tells us that whilst this guy was investigating the scene of the crime, he slipped away, took off his Damask costume, and put on his guard uniform, which then he found and took for himself. So from then on, he had nothing but blackmail letters being sent to him to give him instructions as to how to steal the rest of the items on this list.
Yes?
The only thing that's stumping me is the connection from... is the connection of this guy with KB Security. The only thing that I can really think of then Luke found the costume and took it. Yeah. But see, then the other thing is like, Kane Bullard, so the KB security specifically goes and sends out security for Damask. I'm guessing because he was almost caught the last time, quote unquote, he didn't want KB security getting farther on his trail. So, that's the only thing that I can think of.
Wait. I don't know. What if... No, that doesn't make any sense.
Rabble.
Have you ever had like 30 theories all at once and you realize that you shouldn't say any of them because they make you sound stupid? Because that was me. Right there.
Yes, every time we log into Genshin.
Now then, this court is back in session. It was so cursed to see another judge. I'm so happy to see you again, sir. What the fuck is the judge's name?
Wait, we learned from that one guy. That fucking Joseph Joestar looking motherfucker.
Poker at a courtroom too. Well, I could find his Japanese name. Yeah, I can find his Japanese name, but I can't
Pronounce it.
Well, I can pronounce it probably if I tried hard enough. That other judge is his younger brother.
I love that.
Interesting.
Makes sense as to why they look so similar.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean that our judge is Canadian too? Or do they just have separate dads?
We'll just
Separate
pretend.
moms?
We'll just pretend that they have separate dads, because I'm not changing my voice.
Fair enough.
His Japanese name is crazy. It's like Sabancho. Like, I kid you not, it's like Sabancho or some shit.
Saibancho.
So that, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, I could have swore that... Yeah, Gant. That's his name. I could have swore that Gant...
No, he gave him a nickname of Udgy, is what he kept calling him.
Read your line.
No, I don't want to read my lines. I'm tired of this fucking shit. Phoenix comes in my courtroom and metaphorically takes a shit on my desk every fucking time.
If it's not him, it's the damn prosecutors!
Every fucking time one of these morons are in my court.
Edgeworth was the only one that made any lick of sense.
And then all of a sudden he became friends with Phoenix again, and them two circle jerk with each other in my courtroom.
But only when they have a certain goal in mind.
Sometimes they just beat the shit out of each other metaphorically, and then other times it takes them their fucking 3.5 hours because they're too busy going, objection, 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 objection. This is fucking bullshit, Phoenix.
I love the thought of the judge having an absolute mental breakdown.
I am fucking tired of this shit. I quit this job.
Judge,
What?
Your Honor, the defense is ready.
Oh shit, yeah, sorry, Phoenix. Bitch. Anyways, Mr. Luke Acme, please take the stand.
What about you, Java Chip Robo Man?
What about you, Java Chip Robo Bitch? What the fuck could you possibly want now?
Ready? That's it?
That's it. Just ready. No metaphorical bullshit. I'm too fucking old for you people.
Mr. Look at me, please take the stand.
Well, well. How do you do, Sir Lawyer?
Oh, now I know who the blackmail letter was for.
Oh.
If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Ron doesn't have any red diamonds.
Oh, they were blackmailing him.
It got sent to the wrong person. Because he has them. I'm Big Bane! Shut the fuck up and read.
No, I don't wanna.
Well, well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer? A ugly ass eyeball out of my face.
Sometimes I like when women lick my eyeballs.
I never would have thought you to see you acting so regularly. I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you your perfect
Alibi. An alibi by the name of Mask to Mask. Shit.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Luke Ashme has no idea what you mean. Of course, I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on in here.
You've been in the defendant's seat all day, correct? Being tried as Mask to Mask.
Indeed. It's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example.
He was the one being blackmailed.
So you continue to insist that you are in fact Master Mask.
Guys, I need to take a really big shit.
Then go!
But I don't want to. I'm interested in the case.
Of course!
This is why when I got called for jury duty, I couldn't do it because I have IBS, and they were like, "Do you have to go to the bathroom a lot, bro?" And I'm like, "Yup." They're like,
Yeah.
"You need to go
I
home."
shit constantly.
I was like, "I make poopies a lot," and the judge was like, "Okay, dude, go home."
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If I were you, and they asked the question of like, do you have any medical conditions that have you needing to get up a lot or go to the bathroom quite often? Because if anything, that's just gonna distract the entire courtroom. Yes, you in the back. I have to shit a lot. Like an ungodly amount. Because at least that way they would never pick me for jury duty ever again.
I'm pooping in my pants as we speak, Your Honor.
I have to wear
adult diapers.
I have to wear Depends because I shit so often.
You know, it's like life. It depends. Adult diapers for men.
Very well then, look at me. Let us begin with a simple question.
On October 12th, what shit.
The judge is having a stroke at work.
On October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered.
Do you have to mouthfuck the mic?
Where were you at the time?
Helps him focus.
Dude, I'm locked. I'm locked in when I'm sucking dick. You know what I'm saying?
The fuck? One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Thanks.
What?
Alright, Mr. Happy. The night of the murder. Speak. We're all ears.
As you wish, Sir Prosecutor.
Cam, I'm hungry. Make me fucking food.
I'm busy.
Homegirl, make me food.
I was stealing the earnest Mask to Mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder.
It seems the main point of discussion will be this photograph of the crime scene. Everything else up until now was all a part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well.
I have a feeling it was altered. Because it was in...
There's cum on the floor!
That's paint.
Oh. It looks like cum.
Even the great Master Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive.
I'm sorry, Rick Hopper got so disappointed when he
Unfortunately, Mr. Atney, we still have to do your cross-examination.
A fool is too foolish to know that he is a...
Shut up, Von Karma!
I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick.
The only thing that's full of it is his alibi.
The only thing else that's full of it is my foot up his fucking ass.
Horse shit!
Pay no attention to him.
Horse shit!
I was stealing the urn as Master Mask. I feel that they don't need to press that. You had more than enough time to prepare.
I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point.
That's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Captain Pyro, you have to read him now.
What?
Yeah, you've got to read this guy now.
Why?
I'm kind of... Why?
Because I want him to. It'd be funny. You've got to read him now, Captain Pyro.
Okay, anyway.
Damn, just
You're the
put my ass
chosen
on
one.
the spot.
You're the chosen one.
Read the thing.
You sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10
What am I
days before the
voicing?
heist. The defendant guy.
Oh god.
Oh, blonde Pinocchio looks...
Yeah, blonde Pinocchio
I
motherfucker.
will warn all of you watching the stream, so I'm going to be a little delayed, so...
That's fine.
forgive
That would mean you sent the card out after you began your security watch, right?
I'm gonna fuck this up so hard.
You'll have to give Ralph a minute. He has to do the...
Like, it's delayed.
No, it's fine. I was gonna make a joke, it's like you have to...
Indeed, there was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target.
I see. You truly are evil, aren't you?
That's so
This is the most open-ass assassin I've ever heard in my life.
That's such a comical line.
You truly are evil, aren't you?
Do you not see the monocle? Do you not see the suit and the gloves? Of course I'm evil.
He's like,
Look at me.
Arby's.
Wait, I have a test real quick. I think I have a way that Captain Pyro can see it just a bit quicker than Stream can. Are you on your computer by any chance, Captain Pyro? Or are you
I
going...
transferred it to PlayStation, but like I can transfer it back to Discord if you want.
Because what I was going to do is share screen with you, because you might be able to see it better. Or quicker.
We'll see.
If you don't want to
Fuck it,
do
let's
that,
do
we don't
that.
have to. I don't care.
Well, fuck it, let's try it.
Okay, we'll try it.
Fuck it, why not?
Even though the stream's only got 30 minutes left and then it's over.
Oh, then like, let's do this fast.
Alright.
Speed run it, bitch!
Snail got fucked up in the factory, bro.
Luke, I am the fucking penguin of the Ace Attorney universe. How can you not tell I'm
Jesus,
evil?
my fucking volume's a lot fucking
Yeah, I
higher
can hear
on the
myself.
laptop. Fucking hell. Jesus. Right,
Alright, let
you're
me
banged.
share screen. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Go live. There you go, it should be sharing. There we go.
Hold on, let everything catch up. Yes, evil is what I am.
Hey, Nick, isn't there something odd about this?
Huh?
Detective Acme was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona.
You know, that's true. It's kind of odd.
Also, that is also true, Justin.
I'm the fucking penguin of the Ace Attorney universe. How could you not tell I'm evil?
Press.
Alright, these are the evidence.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're pressing this?
Yeah, I thought it was dialogue, too.
So, by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence right here. Is that correct, dumbass?
Indeed it is. That is it. The very thing that provides that I busted a nut in this corner.
Gosh damn it.
I couldn't help it. I saw the picture. My brain went there. Indeed it is. That
It's
is it.
hot pink paint.
The very thing that proves that I committed the crime. God damn it. I fucked myself up. I'm sorry.
Can you people please stop jerking off in my courtroom?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Jesus Christ.
The very thing that proves you committed the
We
crime.
had to
Now the poor
relieve the fucking
janitor has to clean all
tension,
this
damn it.
jizz off the floor.
When you think about it, it's really odd. You say that almost as if you had this picture taken on purpose. He was simply caught by the very camera he'd set up.
Okay, but why?
We all have days like that.
But he knew the camera was there.
Indeed, it turned out that there was no such thing as the perfect crime after all. I know, I tried. Life is truly an ironic thing. A sad blue balls. My lady, my bad.
I said blue in front of another word. I thought of balls.
I thought of Phoenix's blue ball, sir. Because I knew it would break you.
Phoenix's blue balls. If he's truly the killer, there's gotta be something phony in that photo.
You mean besides the date?
What?
The date is phony?
The date is phony?
Maybe. I don't know.
Why'd you put that? You were so confident in that fact.
58, 43.
AM 58:43. If you're looking at a 24-hour clock, what time would that be?
Weren't the
Wait,
not
I know
sure.
what's wrong with this photo.
What?
How have you not noticed it? The box doesn't have any paint on it.
Oh yeah.
And
No.
you can see that there's the mark where the box was in the paint already. But this box right here doesn't have any paint on it.
So it's a fake. Shit.
Put your detective caps on, pals. Like, come on. Fucking idiots.
Probably what Gumshoe's thinking right now.
Says the man who got his pay cut like 20 times.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
You
click
needed
back.
backup and I was there, damn it.
You needed backup and I was there. I found Maya when none of you bitches would. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
That's definitely what it is, though, because, like, that has the box imprint already. This has no paint on it. Is the box in my inventory?
Yes.
Yeah, see? Paint marks, urn box,
Okay.
and then the urn. So,
No. Click back.
I'm, like, actually having a fucking big brain moment here, and you're not letting me enjoy it.
Okay, now click back on the text box. Okay, present the photo. You shut your bitch ass up!
The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to...
Oh, I thought it was a photo. Huh.
I'm leaving.
But Captain was big brain.
I've been
over here.
disrespected by y'all the last time.
Bro, I swear, I thought it was the photo.
I will be back though. Just
My fucking back hurts. One turned out to be my witness. And more than enough time to prepare. Pathetically easy job.
I don't know what to do, to be honest with you.
Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, do you want me to read them, or...?
No, it's fine. I'm trying to get the basic understanding.
No, you're good.
There's no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once.
Oh, this is just the same dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the perfect opportunity to steal my shit.
Truth or evil, evil is what I am.
Yes.
Detective Atme was proud of his ace detective skills, but if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona. So do I present something there?
I have no idea, I'm gonna be honest.
thanks for standing in the fucking doorway.
About the camera that took this photograph. Oh, come now. It's all too clear what you're thinking. You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you?
No.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Taylor staff that printed that picture's data. Fortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see. Looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious. So this alibi is false? It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at KV Security. But I'm not really...
I've already fucking spotted.
Yeah. Either the mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is.
Where's the,
Linen closet, I think? So this photograph is the proof, correct? Indeed it is. The man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask. That is why I am called Mask to Mask. But conveniently, that also means there is no way to tell who this really is. What do you mean? Are you saying that this is not, in fact, Luke at me? Oh. That it could be an accomplice dressed up as Mask to Mask to create an alibi. What an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice?
Can you hand me the nails and the, I already threw them away.
Oh, okay.
Can I have the curtain?
Oh. Yeah.
No, if you want to hang a curtain, right? Eat it in your fucking hand.
Is that the top or the top?
They're both the same.
Never mind then.
Ooh. What is Captain doing?
The cats keep knocking down a curtain, so he's just gonna hammer it into the wall.
How about you mute so the whole chat doesn't hear bang bang?
Can you mute the mic for a second? Or chat doesn't have to hear this garbage.
Alright,
Cat is disapproving already.
press third statement. 1, 2, 3.
I'll be back.
The very thing that proves I committed the crime. The very thing that proves you committed the crime. Surely even you understand by now. Lord Lee Taylor provided that camera, so there's no way I could have tampered with it. It means I could not have killed King Bullard unless I had an accomplice. Think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and this picture that supposedly captures it. It's got to be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture? Are you implying that this picture is a fake? You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place, and there's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory of that night. Hey. It's Marshmallow. Why are you screaming? Stop screaming. Let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny? The backs. Perhaps this is the area in question. This area? Could you be any more vague? Today's Java has a little extra kick to it. It seems that the funny part lies in the area of the defense. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, like, am I just stupid?
Honestly, I have no idea what you can do here, to be honest.
I clicked on the box. Like, I clicked on this. Right here. Or was I supposed to click on the paint? I was supposed to click the fucking paint. I hate that On one hand, I get, like, why it's specific, but I don't know why it has to be that specific. I figured clicking the box would have been more than enough, being like, hey yo, the box not covered in paint. This is a blood stain. Now this case is getting interesting. Not exactly. The stain is actually pink paint. Oh, just paint. And peach colored at that. From Blood to Peaches. The judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse. Turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. Oh, the gosh damn statue. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. There was a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be a perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place, and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there.
Objection!
But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner. Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally? Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance. In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it?
I mean, Phoenix is on point.
Who was the one that moved the golden statue on the night of the crime?
Shit. It was Phoenix, right?
It was Mia.
Jesus.
I mean, you could say... Remember Phoenix's comment? It sounded like he had the photo prepared in advance. Yeah, but like... moved again that night. And it was moved by Adrian, but she only moved it there so that we wouldn't see the paint stains. So did she move it back? If the statue was moved over the paint after the photo was taken, then he had to move the statue back to where it was for his fake photo. So... it'd be Luke, right? Because I can't exactly just say Damask. I mean, I guess I could. Huh. The one who moved the statue is none other than Luke Atme. Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions. Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions? Very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. That is indeed very simple. However, why would I want to move a heavy golden statue? The reason for moving the golden statue? Here's where our battle really begins. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue? The reason can be found here in this photograph. You pretended to be Mask to Mask, to create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That is why you had to move the statue. A single fatal flaw? Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Just where in this picture does this lie exist? Oh, fuck.
The time, Justin says?
Naturally, the lie in this photo is the timestamp. What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke Atme went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time. But what does that have to do with the statue being moved? Remember, if you will, Your Honor, when was this statue placed besides the warehouse door? Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Luke Atme had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. What the... Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. Ah. So on the day of the crime, Mr. Atme must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be? And that is why Luke Atme had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the way it had been in his photo. Mr. Atme, is this true? One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that? The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off on the night of the crime. It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Mr. Goudot, what is the meaning of this? Goudot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down. My 11th
Damn.
cup.
Damn.
I promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. Which means I'm
Damn.
still good to the last drop. However, the defense has a very good point. A good point? So what? We are all but travelers on a road of infinite points.
So what happened?
So, we did quite a number of fucky wuckies, but it's all because the game wanted us to be like super specific.
Okay, so what happened?
So Luke, at me, took a fake photo at the same time and then tampered with the timestamps on the actual computer.
Oh. So what now?
So now we're trying to get Luke to admit that he is a lying piece of shit. And Godot is just summoning and drinking coffee out of his ass.
Now click escape.
17 cups so far.
No, he has 11 cups so far.
Click escape.
Oh, 11, my bad.
Click save. Turn's over.
Still a lot. God damn.
Alright. We'll stop here.
It's a good stopping point, to be honest.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
We'll leave you with the disappointed Maya face.
Peace.
Captain Pyro already said peace, and you're not even trying to like end the stream. Damn. Good night, everybody. Remember, you are important to someone, so stay alive. Good night, everybody.